I'm not allowed to bring any of my students to any NRA approved range. I will get thrown out. I will not be allowed in. And I will not sneak in. Why is this? This is because I have taken the training dollars away from that club or business. I understand. They are in business to make money, just as I am, just as is the man who's making this video. But at a time in our country's history when anyone who wishes to get their concealed carry permit, whether they're a quote-unquote gun nut, or if they are a quote-unquote gun nut, we all need to stick together. We do not have a united front. At this point in history, we need to have a united front more than we've ever had. Regardless of the NRA, Gun Owners of America, Second Amendment Foundation, whoever it might be, we as individual gun owners and individual businesses who are being attacked by this current administration through health care and many other cap and trade, if we don't unite, we'll fall divided. This has got to change. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I already touched on my next issue in my previous comments as far as camaraderie within the training industry. What I want to put out here today about this, and this is my last comment, so bear with me, I'm almost done, is the lack of scruples by some of the people who give concealed carry instruction. I realize this is going to get me in a lot of trouble. I'm a small business owner. I can't fight the big guys, and I'm liable to get all kinds of attention. But ladies and gentlemen, think about this for just a moment. You want to get your concealed carry permit. For one reason or another, you wish to defend yourself or have the ability to carry, whether it's a non-lethal or lethal form of self-defense. You have that right. It's both granted by the state that I reside in, many other states, and it's also a God-given right. We have the right to defend ourselves against unjust attacks. What kind of training do you want to get? Do you want to get 2 hours worth of training and be a cowboy? If that's what you're looking for, there's a lot of places out there that would be more than happy to make a quick buck, give you poor training, and send you on your merry way. I won't do that. I can't do that. What I do, I take very seriously. If I train somebody so that they can get their concealed carry permit, ladies and gentlemen, I double the amount of time required for each NRA approved course that I teach that will satisfy the state requirements so that you can get your concealed carry permit. I have one course, if I teach it by the book, it's 4 hours. I don't teach it by the book. I use the book, and I do use it completely. But I offer additional instruction. I go into much, much more information. The state of Florida requires 1 shot for live fire qualification. You have to fire at least 1 shot for live fire qualification in order to receive your certificate so that you can apply for your concealed carry permit. Ladies and gentlemen, no one can tell anything about anyone with 1 shot. I'm not going to give you a 2-hour course or a 3-hour course and let you go with 1 shot. Everybody can get lucky on the first try. I require many more. It depends on the student. I can judge a student's ability fairly quickly by how they act, how nervous they are. I can tell if that student's going to need perhaps 10 shots, 20 shots, or 50 shots. The student will shoot until I am happy that the student is comfortable firing a handgun. You can go to a place and in 1 8-hour session, you can come back with the ability to get a carry permit for 30, I repeat, 30 states. Folks, all of those states have different laws, rules, and regulations. They are not all the same. Is that the kind of training you want? 8 hours, hey, look at this, I can carry in 30 states. I don't want to be around you, and I don't want to be around the people that are training you like that. Why? Because they don't care about anything except for your dollar. So you have to decide. Do you want to spend your hard-earned money and get low-class training and come out with perhaps a lot more questions than when you went in? Or do you want to spend your money wisely and be trained by someone who cares about what they do? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to put you out on the street with 2 hours of training. That scares me. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to decide what kind of training you want. Do you want to get below average training with a highly condensed training program? Sure, you can get it cheaper by doing that, and cheaper it will be because you'll receive substandard training. Or do you want to train with someone who takes it seriously? You have to decide. Whoever you pick wisely. Your life might depend on it. I sit here in front of Old Glory. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a flag waver. I don't use the flag to make an impression. I love my country. I love it very much. Reason I'm making this video is because I don't like what I see. I don't like what's going on with the current administration. But the people put him in there. I don't like what's going on with what this flag represents as far as gun rights, gun ownership, gun training. Yes, accidents have dropped drastically, and it's surprising. I'm not using this American flag behind me as a prop. I'm using it because I believe in it. I believe in what I say, as long as I have the right to say it. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Choose wisely. Be safe.